Mazba Outdoors here, getting ready for a 4-day ride, camping off the Triumph. This is my gear setup, and I'm a little nervous because that looks really big. and trying to ride the Puppy Dog Trail from southern Vermont to northern Vermont, Canadian border, follow the Canadian border across, pick up the Hamster Trail at the most northern point, and ride that south. So planning on doing that, starting in Greenfield, Mass, camping there for the first night, then leaving first day, getting up to Allison State Park, which is about 3/4 of the way up the Puppy Dog Trail, then finishing the Puppy Dog Trail, getting across the Canadian border to basically the top of the Hamster Trail, Coleman State Park, then heading a little bit north to pick up the top of the Hamster Trail, coming down to Crazy Horse in and around Littleton-ish area, and then head home last day. So I have not taken this off the center stand yet. I'm about to do that to see what this weight setup is, but I do have everything packed. I'm leaving tomorrow. Everything seems pretty rugged on here. At least I got that going for me. 4 days though. I've done a couple overnights. This is the first multi-day. So very interested to see how this goes. The Puppy Dog Trail and the Hamster Trail are pretty tame. A lot of dirt roads, a lot of back roads, and not a lot of trails per se. So I'm hoping that makes it easier to ride this. So Mazba Outdoors here. Got the fire going, just a little fire. Actually, store was closed. They weren't selling firewood. But this guy who happens to be camping right next to the office in a big travel trailer saw me and said, hey, and gave me a couple pieces of wood, so I got a little fire going. Little picnic table, bike, tent is set up. Still a little bit of light, probably another half hour. What time is it? What time is it? Oh, it's 10 past 8. I think sunset's at 8:30. So, be dark soon. I didn't sleep well last night because I was so excited for the trip. So I think I'm going to crash tonight, and then the real ride starts tomorrow. So, went to this place, Marshall's, right next to Travelers Woods Campground. It's about 2 minutes down the road. Had a Thanksgiving sub, delicious. Grabbed a 6-pack of Bud Lights. Trying to keep it light because I gotta get up in the morning and ride all day. So not going too hard. Fire going, chair set up. Ready to go. Excited for the next few days ahead. So this is probably the hardest part of the entire 300 plus miles of the Puppy Dog Trail. That there is warnings that this is an unmaintained road and that there's washouts, and you'll see it's a, descent. It's not, crazy descent, but, this washout here on the right, and there's, washouts on either side, so it makes it a little narrow. Got to pay attention. It is rocky. But again, this is the hardest section, which is not really a hard section. After this washout here, which I was a little worried because it almost took the whole road, just hammered up this hill. Bumpy, washouts, got to pay attention. But again, the Puppy Dog Trail in general is a very tame, big bike friendly, really wide open, maintained dirt roads, and I'll show that in the coming few minutes here. But this was the most technical section, so not a very technical ride, but it's nice to have a little bit here or there, just to keep it interesting. Day 3 was on the Hamster Trail. Second half of day 2 and day 3 was on the Hamster Trail, much more technical, but this is more typical of what the Puppy Dog Trail is like. Just these wide open dirt roads, following rivers, amazing scenery. See day 1 here, blue skies, just gorgeous views, fun, easy, relatively, pretty fast-paced, dirt roads, and just enjoying nature and being out on the bike. also a number of really cool bridges on the Puppy Dog Trail. Start here with this older metal trestle bridge, which is always cool to see. Metal grates, single lane bridge going across a river here, really cool. But then you get into the covered bridges. You can see here someone went through too high and crashed that front of the bridge. But a lot of these covered bridges throughout the trip, I did not capture all of them. Actually I did, but I had so much video I couldn't find them all. But good sense here of I think these are 4 covered bridges that I did capture and go through. So that's always really cool to see, these covered bridges and be able to ride through them. Just old New England, really cool section of the town, of the state. And here is, again, more typical what it is. These wide open dirt roads, these farmlands, beautiful views, just big views, big fields, mountains off in the distance. Again, day 1 was this bright blue sky, which was just a gorgeous day to ride. A lot of fun. It did turn rainy on day 2, but that happens and it wasn't too bad. But beautiful, beautiful weather and rides out here on the Puppy Dog Trail. With all the rivers that we follow, I was able to stop by this stream that parked right next to it and be able to look down. Just a beautiful scenery and views all along the Puppy Dog Trail. So this is the second night camping at Allison State Park. They have these great lean-tos, which are just awesome. Be able to set the tent up inside, have all your gear nice and dry and covered. Little fire ring. This is getting up in the morning on day 3, but day 2 of riding, looking out from the tent from inside the lean-to. Just a great campsite and place to stay. And as we get into day 2, it gets a little wetter. We get up north and we start finding some friends. So these wide open roads, didn't see anybody, but did see a couple moose. I have another video here coming up here, but this moose was standing in the middle of the road as I came around a corner. Trying to let it just go off and do its thing, but stay close enough so I could video it, but not spook it too much. So casually runs off into the woods here, and as you can see from the windshield, pretty wet day on day 2. And then here is, you can just start to see it, but I'll zoom in a minute here. Another moose encounter. This one was actually much bigger. As you can see, he wanders off the trail. I thought he was gone. He comes back. And then starts running down the road here, and then he decides to stop and stare me down. So I decided to stay further back. So I will zoom in again here so you can see. As a child, 12 years old or so, we're out in the woods, and I got charged by a moose. So always have respected them. Big animals, you can see there. He stopped staring at me. But then did wander off into the woods. So you want to give them plenty of room because they can be dangerous, but it's really cool to see. And after the moose heads off, we are back to the trails here, really roads, right? And again, typical Puppy Dog Trail, these wide open dirt roads, just great riding, really fast-paced dirt roads. You cover a lot of mileage in a day. I did the entire Puppy Dog Trail in a day and a half. 260 miles the first day, and then finished it off by 1 o'clock on day 2 at the Canadian border. And I'll throw some video up here of that. And there's the border crossing at the top of Vermont. So made it from Greenfield, Massachusetts, up to the Canadian border. Thought that was kind of cool that you could pull off here and see the border crossing. So great ride, would highly recommend it. Again, very casual, easy ride, but beautiful scenery, fun ride, very relaxing day and a half ride. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, I would appreciate a like. Also, please subscribe. The second portion of this moto camping trip is the Hamster Trail, and I'll have a video on the Hamster Trail coming out soon.